So one of my subscribers, Rofso, asked me if we could get big from calisthenics alone. So I decided I wanted to do a video on this because there were two things that popped out to me right away. The first thing that popped out to me was the word alone. He wanted to know about calisthenics alone. And then the second word that really popped out to me was big. He didn't ask, can we build muscle with calisthenics, but can we get big? So we're going to take a look at both of those points in this video with a particular focus on how to use bodybuilding rules for building muscle and muscle hypertrophy in our calisthenics training. For a lot of us, when we start training, we think all we have to do is lift some heavy weights and do some push-ups and pull-ups and we'll just pack on the muscle. Well, we might even build some muscle that way for a while. But if we don't have our nutrition right and eat enough of the right foods or take the time required for recovery, it won't be long before our gains stop. So it doesn't matter whether we're doing calisthenics or weight training, but if we don't get our nutrition right and take enough time for rest and recovery, we will not build muscle. Successful bodybuilders always have a training program or a plan that they are following. They don't just go to the gym and start randomly lifting weights. Now, it might be fun to go to the park for an impromptu calisthenics workout, but if we want to build muscle, then we need to track our workouts, have a plan, and a goal for each individual training session. Now, I recently did a video on how to design your own bodyweight workout, and this can help you get started with your own training program. Progressive overload is a key component to any good hypertrophy-based program, and that's essentially the gradual increase of training intensity over time, with the goal being to slightly increase intensity of any given workout. And the most basic way that we do this is by increasing the number of repetitions on any given set. And we don't have to feel like we are stuck with the old school bodybuilding philosophy of 8 to 10 reps being best for muscle building. As long as we are pushing toward failure, we will achieve the equivalent results. Now, in my best tip to build muscle video, in the description of that video, there's a link to a study backing this up. Still, at some point in time, as the rep ranges get higher and higher and higher, it becomes impractical to continually train at such high repetitions. Now, if you're doing a bodybuilding program, you simply would add some weight to the bar. But when you're doing calisthenics, you have to move to a more challenging variation of the exercise. For example, if you're doing push-ups, then you might switch to archer push-ups. Or if you're doing chin-ups, you may go to a single arm assisted chin-up. Or squats, a single leg squat. But no matter how you choose to train, compound, multi-joint exercises always work best when it comes to building muscle. You can unquestionably build muscle doing calisthenics only. But remember, his question was, can you get big? If your primary goal is to maximize your muscle growth potential, then at some point in time, you're going to have to do a traditional weight training bodybuilding style of workout. Calisthenics will build some muscle, it will make you stronger, and it'll give you a level of athleticism that you can't possibly get with any bodybuilding program. And weighted calisthenics will bring you that much closer to maximizing your muscle growth potential, with the one real weakness being in finding a way to get enough resistance to get the full leg development. And this is where a blended program works well, between weighted calisthenics and traditional weight training exercises. But what's more important is that you start training now with what you have, and you'll maximize your growth potential by working out progressively while having fun, and we will talk to you again in that next video.